That's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. It's a lot of nobodies out there, and nobody minds if nobody comes up missing, right? That don't bother nobody, does it? Certainly doesn't bother me.
You probably got it at Costco. Costco hit right back. We don't even sell, baby.
For the longest time, people have cooked up different theories around the controversial hit song She Knows by J. Cole. But now, everybody's starting to get on the same page about the alleged message in this song and the people J. Cole was trying to expose. According to the new theory that's been going viral on the internet, the people J. Cole was allegedly referring to on She Knows are Beyonce and Jay-Z. The ever-so-controversial Katt Williams, who's been super critical of the power hold that Jay-Z and Beyonce have in the industry, recently dropped a bombshell, and it seems to corroborate all J. Cole said on that 10-year-old song. So today, we're gonna unpack the truth behind the rumors circulating on social media that J. Cole and Katt Williams might be invited to say their piece about these powers involved with this entire Diddy scandal. So let's get right into it. Many people don't know that Katt Williams saw Diddy's downfall coming before it happened. If y'all remember, he predicted that Diddy and some of his powerful friends would go down in 2024, but a lot of people called him crazy and jealous. It's safe to say he ain't so crazy now. Many initially assumed that Diddy would go down alone, but following the latest developments, it seems like Diddy had a lot of powerful enablers who all knew about his alleged criminal enterprise. According to the prosecution, it was these enablers that allowed Diddy to stay under the radar for so long. The one question that started popping off on social media following this revelation was, who were all these enablers? Well, the names that keep coming up over and over again are Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, before I get into all this, I just want to make sure it's clear. All of this is alleged information at this point. There is no evidence against J and B, but people believe it's only a matter of time before Diddy gets to snitching. And when he does, J and B are gonna be the first to run. When y'all think about it, Jay and Diddy used to be very cool. They were in the top 1% of black billionaires and probably the most influential duo in hip-hop and in the entertainment scene as a whole. Right now, the rumor going around is that the Carters are allegedly making some powerful plays behind the scenes, but the interesting part is that the moves they're making aren't about helping Diddy out of this situation. Instead, the Carters are allegedly trying to protect what's theirs and insulate themselves from any of the consequences that could follow Diddy's indictment. While this might just be a rumor, it perfectly explains why the power couple has been real silent on this matter from the onset. Y'all remember when Jaguar Wright alleged that Jay-Z was worse than the diddler? But not just that, she believes that he's smarter and wields way more power than Diddy.
Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it.
When you think about the enormous crimes that Diddy's being accused of, you'll realize ain't no way he pulled this off without some very powerful accomplices backing him up. The only visible way out of this tricky situation is if he could deal with the feds somehow, and to do that, he must be willing to give up some very powerful players, people with way more clout and influence than him. Diddy is 55 years old now. It's real safe to imagine that if the prosecution didn't have a strong case, they would push to indict him. Sean Diddy Combs is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and it don't seem like he would want to spend the last few meaningful decades he's got left behind bars.
If these people have it this day way, he's gonna be spending the rest of his life in the prison system. He better hope that they want to make a deal, but I don't think so, or they want somebody else. He better hope. And he got something to offer them.
That perfectly explains why Jay-Z and Beyonce are allegedly making their own moves. They wouldn't want to be the powerful people that Diddy used to secure his freedom. To be candid though, if Diddy offered to give up the Carters with some solid proof to back it up, the feds would probably jump on that offer. The rumors that the feds recovered over 250 tapes when they raided Diddy's mansion are enough for any celebrity who's ever attended them freak-off parties to be scared. Gene Deal had a real interesting theory about how these tapes could be used to coerce these celebrities into testifying against Diddy.
Even your favorite basketball player. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. We know who said that. he may be one of the persons got caught up in the Diddy party.
LeBron said that, but yeah, you might be right. You know, it sounds like he had all them hidden cameras to use it against people.
I think that was said in the indictment, right?
All those cameras in Diddy's house probably explain how he got so powerful. It's really not difficult to decode the fact that when you have that kind of dirt on people, you'll be able to bend them to your will. And it seems like this is how Diddy controlled the narrative. Now, the burning question on everybody's lips is, why would Jay-Z turn his back on Diddy at a time like this? Is he afraid that Diddy has some serious dirt on him? Or is he so confident he's got nothing on him? Well, the one thing the internet keeps bringing up is a connection with Jay-Z and Aaliyah. Pictures of Jay-Z, Diddy, and the late Aaliyah have been making rounds on social media lately, with people digging up all the buried dirt, controversies, and secrets surrounding the singer's death. The most interesting of these pictures is the one in which Jay was visibly holding Aaliyah's hands close to his body. And if y'all could remember, there was some sort of unconfirmed love triangle between Jay-Z, Dame Dash, and the late Aaliyah that caused some serious tension between Jay and Dame Dash, who were also business associates at the time. The rumor going around at that time was that Jay-Z was well aware of R. Kelly's very illegal relationship with Aaliyah, yet he chose to keep working with him because he allegedly wanted Aaliyah too, and he didn't want to lose her. The circumstances surrounding Aaliyah's death will always remain a mystery, and we will never be able to understand it. Even though it was reported as the plane crash, you can't deny the several things that just don't add up. There were rumors that Aaliyah didn't get on that plane in a conscious state because she was given a sleeping pill.
Now, reportedly, a baggage handler nearby said that someone from her entourage gave her a pill. She took the pill, and that right after she fell into a very deep sleep. So deep, in fact, that she was carried onto the airplane still asleep and may not have even been aware that she was on the airplane.
Several media sources also reported that the pilot who flew the plane was not authorized to do so because he had just joined the company 48 hours prior. This probably explains why Aaliyah's plane wasn't even in the air for 5 minutes before it crashed. A real tragic moment.
Now, we did also learn some new things about this pilot. According to autopsy results, he had both alcohol and in his system.
The pilot
did.
Whoa.
He was not the authorized pilot for that plane, and he had just joined that company a few days prior to that flight, so he was very new with that company.
Now, the re-emergence of the Aaliyah controversies led people back to the song She Knows that J.Cole released over 10 years ago. The song is back on the charts now, and its music video is back in for the top 50 of the trending global music videos, showing just how people are hungry for answers. A lot of fans assume that this song was just about J. Cole getting cheated on, but now the popular theory is that J. Cole was allegedly trying to draw attention to the vicious cycle of artists tragically dying at the peak of their powers, and the alleged involvement of some of the most powerful people in the entertainment industry. When you think about it, you start wondering how much of a coincidence it could be that Jay-Z keeps finding himself in the middle of every major crime scene and scandal in the industry. R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein, Kathy White, and now Diddy? That's just too much to be a coincidence. And if y'all look at the names of the artists that J. Cole referenced in the song, you'll see that they have one thing in common: mysterious deaths. Most of these artists turn up dead right after they've to expose the dark secrets of the industry. Katt Williams strongly believed that there was way more to Michael Jackson's death, and he would probably still be alive if he didn't know too much.
And the fact of the matter is, we watched this get murdered right in front of our own face. And the knew it was finna happen. He told us, and we didn't know. He named his last tour, This Is It.
Jaguar Wright seems very convinced that Diddy knows a lot about some of Jay-Z's darkest secrets, and that he could be forced to give them to the feds to save himself. In a recent interview, she hinted that Diddy knows all about what happened between Jay-Z and Kathy White.
He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Did he? I know that.
Jaguar believes strongly that Diddy was allegedly involved in the cover-up of the mysterious death of Kathy White, whom she claimed was Jay-Z's pregnant mistress. She revealed that Kathy died 24 hours after she to go public about their relationship and her pregnancy, even though she knew Jay was married to Beyonce.
Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public.
Jaguar Wright and Katt Williams have been spilling the secrets about the dark deeds going on in the entertainment industry for years, but a lot of people call them crazy conspiracy theorists. But everything that's happened in the past couple months has definitely changed the narrative completely. Jaguar and Katt Williams probably don't have all the facts all the time, but one thing for certain, there are some truth to some of these allegations. Many call Jaguar crazy when she accused Diddy of some of the crimes he did, and now the feds are charging him and indicting him for them same things. She may be crazy, but she's not always wrong. Diddy's impending trial will rapidly evolve in the coming weeks and months, and with the way everything is shaping up, it's not really looking too good for him. It remains to be seen if he's gonna cut some sort of deal to save himself, but one thing for sure, he ain't the only influential personality involved in this alleged criminal enterprise. Whatever the outcome of this trial, it's safe to say that Diddy's legacy as a legendary music executive and an accomplished rapper is forever stained. Ain't no coming back from scandals like this one. Things are about to really heat up in regards to this case, and you don't want to miss out on every fresh update. So like and subscribe to our channel. If you haven't been following this incredible drama, you need to check out the recommended videos.